This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your homes throughout all.
We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we are talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale. That's right, we just made a video on Monday. We talked about how plunder is going to work, which is the in-game currency for Battle Royale, and also how respawn is going to work. And what I want to do today is I want to talk a little bit more about the respawn, about the Gulag prison camp, and more about the hospitals and ambulances. So basically, overall, we're going to be talking about revives and how that's going to work in Battle Royale. Now, this comes from a lot of comments that came from my last video saying, Carbon, this is just way too much in a BR. It's just way too much going on. It's going to kill the Battle Royale. There's also a lot of people out there saying if they focus too much on this stuff of Battle Royale, then how are they going to focus on multiplayer? And if they're focused on multiplayer, how are they going to take care of Battle Royale? Well, there are some very simple answers to those questions that people have, those concerns. To answer the first question of how are they going to be able to put all of this into a Battle Royale, you guys have to remember, okay, that these are all codes within the game. This might not all come in one mode of just the solos, duos, and quads. You know, there could be different limited time modes, kind of like we have in Blackout. You got to keep that in mind. I'm sure not everything is going to take place in one mode. Now, as far as to answer the question of if they are spending too much time on BR, how could they focus on multiplayer and vice versa? Well, it's very simple. The people who made multiplayer have nothing to do with Battle Royale. Absolutely nothing. And the people that are focused on Battle Royale have nothing to do with multiplayer. Like, it just works out that way. There are dedicated studios working on both games, and if there is a dedicated studio working on BR, then it's going to get the full attention that it needs, the attention that Blackout should have deserved. Now let's talk a little bit about the respawn and the Gulag, which made a lot of you say this is just way too much going on in the game and it's going to ruin it. Now, just a little recap for the Gulag, okay? Yeah, it's just a very quick recap. The Gulag prison camp is a one-on-one single round match, and if you win it, you get to respawn. So that means dead people get to go to the Gulag prison camp in order to fight a 1v1 in order to respawn. And if you're in the Gulag waiting for your match, you can bet on people with plunder, okay? Now, to talk about this, we've gained a little bit more information about the Gulag prison camp. Not every time you die, you go straight to the Gulag queue. That's not how it works. It's going to be a lot like Fortnite when you're playing teams. Do you guys know about the revive tokens and then you bring them to like a specific revive van inside of Fortnite? Well, respawn tokens can be looted in Modern Warfare Battle Royale, but after one use, respawn tokens are disabled for that specific player. So after you use one, it's disabled. You can't use it anymore. And in order to respawn a teammate, you must obtain a respawn token. And then after you get that respawn token, you will drop their body near an ambulance. Now, an ambulance has already been found in the coding, not just for the props, but in the coding of BR. And we see these different, signs all over multiplayer. We see the ATMs, we see the ambulances. We get to play a little bit of the Gulag prison camp in the gunfight mode. So once you have your teammate and you drop their body at an ambulance, the player will enter the Gulag queue for a chance to win a 1v1 and respawn into the match. And at some point during the match, at some point during the Battle Royale match, in the game you're in, the 200 player big ass map, at some point, the Gulag will be closed and no longer usable, thus preventing respawns. So there is a little bit of a control of how respawn is going to work. It's not that if you die, you immediately go into this queue and then, you win a 1v1 and you're back. No, you get one opportunity per teammate, and I think it's going to make things a little bit interesting. Rather than just sitting there spectating your team, watching what they're doing, even though you're dead, this will give you a chance to actually do something, to get back into the game. This is really cool. So I hope that answered some of y'all guys' questions about how the respawn is specifically going to work in Battle Royale. It's not going to be an all the time thing. It is a respawn token just like Fortnite. Now, you do have to remember, when you are down, when you are shot, you are not completely just on your hands and knees and helpless. You will have a last stand fight. You will be able to pull out your pistol and you will be able to hold off the enemies while you wait for your team to come and get you. Now, during your last stand health, you have 100 health, okay, in your last stand. And your revive health is at 30, and your last stand timer is set at 1 minute. So you only get that last stand for 1 minute. That's 1 minute for your team to do whatever they got to do to get you back up on your feet. And it's going to take approximately 7 seconds, okay, 7 seconds to pick up your teammate. And another little side note for you guys out there, because a lot of the stuff is taking place on like quads and duos, is that friendly fire is on in Battle Royale, and you only get a fire punish limit of 2. You can only kill 2 of your teammates or do some two specific kinds of damage to 2 different teammates before you start getting punished for any bullets you land on your teammates. Now, one of the things that you can do that if you do happen to have one of your teammates down or you kill them is you can have a portable defibrillator. Now, they haven't pointed out whether those are going to be at the hospital or on the ambulance, but my guess is that they're going to be on the ambulance, and instead of taking your teammate all the way to the ambulance, you can have somebody near an ambulance pick up a defibrillator, and you can take it all the way to your teammate to revive them. Now, again, it hasn't been exactly specific on whether or not how the portable defibrillator is going to work. All we know is that the portable defibrillator has been found within the coding for BR in the Modern Warfare game itself on PC. Now, I hope I was able to answer most of you guys' information about Battle Royale and how the reviving is going to work, how the Gulag prison camp respawn system is going to work and how limited it is, and overall just some information that can get you excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale. Now, again, it is rumored to release free to play January 2020. And if you guys are going to be interested in anything more Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale news and you want some information about the leaks, then please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button so you can stay up to date, and leave a comment, man. Let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. It's your boy Carbon. Peace.